We need to get that better mics.
Well, I looked for triples, and they don't make them. Okay, we got one left. All right. Says we're green, and we're green. So, can you hear us?
Go lay down. Dogs, go lay down. Milo.
Hello. Can you hear us today?
Milo, go lay down.
I said, "What's up, uncles?"
All right, we're in. We're gonna give it a minute. Let some more people get in here. But cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, sound check. Hold on.
Yep, I think we're good. Well, the first thing I want to say is a belated Happy Mother's Day to everybody that's watching. That's mom.
Everybody that's got a mom.
Everybody that's got a mom. It was a good Mother's Day, and everybody came over, and yep, we had a good time. Family came over, and it was a lot of work, but it turned out really good.
It was good.
We had burgers and brats. It was great. All right, and we do need to talk about B&A Engine Works, our sponsors for this. Bedford, Arkansas, Miss Santana and the crew, and I'll be going over there tomorrow afternoon. Me and Miss Santana are finally going to sit down for our interview of what it's like to be a machine shop owner in this day and age.
Female machine shop.
Female machine shop. She has a new female employee. She got her fourth. She says she's doing great. So I'm going to meet her too. And then, of course, the super links, Summit, JEGS, Acme Tools. There'll be links popping up all through this video about things. Yeah, Acme. No kidding. About things if you might want to be interested, T-shirts, things like that. And I'm sorry we're late. We just got done eating. Somebody's working 10-hour shifts, so we had to wait on her to show up. But it's worth it. We had a nice visit and a good meal.
Michael Scantlin says, "Hello, Uncle Buck.
Hello,
Kenny,
Mike.
and Presley and Chris."
Hello.
Hi, Michael.
And let me see. We do have the new 4th of July T-shirts.
Milo.
They're there. You guys can check them out in the link. No, we're good.
Go lay down.
And let's see. There's links all just in the description, all down below. There's all kinds of links. There's stuff linked to everything. And let's see what happened this week. Not a lot happened this week because of Mother's Day and the holiday and everything. I didn't have much going on. Do you have much going on?
Not a whole lot. Friday night took some hail damage, and
Oh, that's right. We had the storms come through, and it just kind of skirted past us. But they live about 5 miles that way, and a little bit north, and they got hammered. There was some videos out on the line north of Muldrow. Man, they got hammered.
Yeah.
There was a gal up underneath the carport, and she was like, "It looked like Armageddon."
Yeah, I did see that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it messed up our Explorer pretty good, and somehow crazy, but my aluminum F-150 took it better. It still took some, but somehow it did destroy the Explorer, and it got some of my siding.
Now, do you know if the painless dent repair, can they do aluminum?
I don't know. I know it costs more to have aluminum work done.
It's harder.
If there's a good chance of my truck is total.
You have to have a special stud gun.
You said you're going to try and total it? Or
No, I
might?
say I can see it with my truck just being aluminum.
Oh.
And it not having near the value of the Explorer. I can see them totaling it out if I file a claim. It's a little bit older. I'm not gonna file a claim on it.
Well, it's a truck.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be beat up.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect when I got it. So
Let me see. I don't know if Uncle Dave is here yet, but Uncle Dave's coming over tomorrow to pick up the trailer because when we were in high school, his he found his replacement of his high school car, which is a '66 El Camino, and this is just minutes from the house. So he's coming down to borrow the trailer to go get his replacement for his baby.
that was pretty neat.
Yep. Yep. When
Pictures look cool.
Yeah.
He said.
Do you know an engine?
no engine, no transmission, but we got plenty of
He didn't have a front windshield either.
No, I mean that's the way Dave gets them. That's what like I get them. You know what I mean?
Make them your own.
Oh,
Yeah, and he was telling her a story earlier of when we were in high school. Dave got it. He had it running, and he got an inheritance from I think it was his grandmother. And back then, in Oklahoma City, there was a Super Shops back in the '80s, and it was like huge, a massive speed shop. And he just walked in going, "I want that. I want that. I want that. I want that. I'll take that. I'll take that. How much is that? Here." And he come home with a load full. And it drove it all the way through high school, and for a year or two after high school. Yeah, it was a baby. Yep, it was a nice car. It is fast. It was hot. But yeah, we were all jealous about that. You know, be able to walk into a actual speed shop and go, "I can take that net. Price is no problem. This price is no problem."
Oh, I get in trouble.
Hey, no wrestling in this house.
Bo, go lay down.
We got the puppies. The
It said
only thing
it
you didn't
was-
do was bring your knot in.
No.
Dave said you were wrong. It was Speed Equipment World in Fayetteville.
I thought it was Oklahoma City. Is that David? I thought it was Oklahoma City. The big shop. Oh, okay. Well, it's big world. Let's go. That had to been fun. Yeah.
Whiteside's Workshop says, "Greetings from Western New York."
Ooh, we need a license plate. I'm working on. I got a little bit of a stack going on, but I need you guys to send me license plates. Just all you gotta do is put them in between two pieces of cardboard, put the address on the PO box, and tape it up on the edges, and just send it. You can send it as media, and it'll be really cheap. You know, I need all 50 states. If you got them, if you got an extra old one, I want it. Let me see.
I'm not going to hook this in Arkansas one if you want one.
Well, the Scanlon's brought me one.
Project Headquarters says, "You got it."
Yeah. Yep.
I have a few, but no old ones.
When is?
Whiteside's
I know
Workshop.
Cole's race got rained out Saturday or Friday. When is the
Hi,
redo, or when is the first race
Hi,
for Cole?
Hi, Boski.
And
Hi,
it's got to be close to graduation time up there for Cole,
Boski.
isn't it?
This Saturday.
Yeah, I know. I know. Hi.
Get up
Okay.
there.
Go lay down. Go lay down.
You too, Dingo. Everybody get fairly down.
Jose says, "Hello, hello, Uncle Buck from Puerto Rico."
Hey, I take that. I take one of those. I take an old license plate from Puerto Rico. That'd be cool.
Puerto Rico.
Glad to have you. Very glad to have you.
I finally got that Ford motor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that F-150 motor. Finally got it. Got it stuffed.
Yeah, but if it's been sitting so long, he's forgot where half the stuff goes.
Yeah.
And you got the Colorado figured out.
Yep, I got the Colorado done.
That's a vacuum issue with that Colorado thing. Yeah.
No.
No, my big thing for the last 2 weeks has been about the E15. Is the gas. I mean, that video blew up. And either in the videos, I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but there is a .org link to where you can find gas that doesn't have any ethanol in it. And come to find out, Muldrow, out of the 4 gas stations we have in Muldrow, 3 of them have non-ethanol gas in it.
Mhm.
So I got 3 gas stations within a mile.
I'm going to say that one over there, that Ranger Express or whatever, I think they're ethanol free on their premium.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's a. I can't remember what it is. I had it written down. My memory's getting terrible since I'm getting old. But it's maybe it's in the link. Maybe I added the link to this. But it's a .org, and you just type in your state, and it'll go through a list, and you can pick out your hometown, and closest to it, it'll tell you which gas stations have non-ethanol.
Go lay
which ones
down.
don't.
Is that top tier deal?
No, it's not top tier. It's findgas.org or something like that.
Okay.
It's a very simple, and you just put in your
Lay down.
state and your town, and it tells you
Lay down.
where your closest non-ethanol gas is. I mean, it makes it a little bit more pricey, but I mean, for like the old truck, you know, I mean, it's just not designed for that. Carburetors are not made for any kind of ethanol. They're just not.
Well, and the thing with ethanol too, a lot of people don't realize this. Yeah, it costs you more for the non-ethanol, but you make it up a lot of times in your
Mileage.
I mean, I put premium ethanol free in both my vehicles, and it has increased fuel mileage to offset even the cost of the premium.
That's one of the things that for all the wormhole I went through, rabbit hole I went through, is that it may be a little cheaper, but you're going to get less gas mileage. And if you have anything like Bamalam or anything older, it's going to retard the timing enough. You have to adjust everything, and the mileage goes down. So I mean, I don't get the point. I mean, I know the public is the public, and you're paying, instead of paying $4.50 a gallon, you're paying $4.20 a gallon, but you're getting less gas mileage. So to me, it's a wash.
It's just something. I mean, I use
in the long run, you're still spending more money.
Yeah, I mean, my truck, it's flex fuel, so I ran E85 in it for the longest time because it did make more power, but my gas mileage was 12, and I went to premium. It gets about 15 to 16. So.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a huge difference. Plus, well, with your newer stuff, it doesn't do it as bad. But I watched the interview with the oil geek, and he used to work for NASCAR. And he said back in the day, before in about 2013, they went to E15, right, in NASCAR, right, and they had to adjust everything. But it got to where they would like set up carburetors for different tracks, right? That bad?
I don't know. I'm just taking precaution.
Okay. Wasn't me this time.
All right.
Okay, let's catch up on.
Okay.
So Project Headquarters says June 1st. He misses his graduation so he compete at Skills USA in Atlanta. And then he says Nationals in parentheses. And then Whiteside Workshop says, I have a 1953 Suburban plate, but it's on my 53 Chevy panel. And then Project Headquarters says they won't
Go lay down.
state. I'm reading it how it says. They said they won't state PA, now move to Nationals, 3-man fabrication team.
Yeah.
So racing this weekend, then off for that. We'll be in Atlanta from June 1st to the 5th. Jose says, it's going to sound crazy, but my grandfather used ATF fluid as additive for the fuel on his square body to keep the carburetor happy.
Yeah.
They won. And the Project Headquarters said they won. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, they won states in
They
PA.
won state.
Now they're moving to Nationals.
Nationals, yeah.
3-man fabrication.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. And yeah, I mean, you gotta be proud. You know, but so 1st June. Ooh,
Milo, get down.
Atlanta, 1st of June. I hope you're inside. It's gonna be hot and sticky compared to up on the East Coast where you are.
Also,
okay.
traffic's going to be a
Booger.
bear.
Yeah. Send me a side ping on Facebook whenever he's about to run. And
He says I am. He is a Greek kid. So.
yeah, and so send me a link so I can watch it, or we can download it or whatever. And I don't know. Yeah, I'm interested. I want to see him run.
OD Roach says, got my 84 C10 with a 350. Think of going with a Muscle M21 or M22. Thoughts?
Let's see. 22. If you got one, go with the 22. It's stronger.
To replace the Turbo 350.
Yeah, or I mean, if you got it and you got all the parts, then you're good. But I mean, if you're gonna the honest truth,
Go lay down.
I've got all the setup, everything, clutch fork, everything except for the actual gearbox. And if I actually pull the trigger on doing a standard, I'm probably going to top load of 5-speed.
Yeah.
Out of a what?
88 to 98.
Yeah.
For what?
For a standard gearbox. Standard.
The NV 4500.
Yeah. That's
for
what
the
it is.
Gremlin?
No, well, could be, yeah. But I mean, if I have to build a square body with a standard in it, it's going to get a 5-speed.
Yeah, it'll get an 88 to 98 OBS standard.
Richards says, I made it. Not much longer, though. I know how to find y'all now and win. I'm an hour ahead, and I'm tired.
Yeah.
He's East Coast then.
Yep. You're East Coast then too. Yeah, but we're still looking for license plates. I would love to get all 50 states and even Puerto Rico. You know, if I get a license plate, like I said, just put them in between two pieces of cardboard, tape it up on the edges real good, put the address on it, and send it. You can send it, like I said, you can send it media, and it'll cost you $2. And I really appreciate it because we're trying to get all 50. Oh, we got to go. What?
Michael's talking smack.
Mike Clark?
Michael Scanlon.
Michael Scanlon?
Looks like someone got their ears lowered. Uncle Buck, you can use turtle wax to shine your head. LOL.
See, that's why I wear a hat. Because if I go out in the sun, I blind everybody.
Bald.
Chrome dome.
My eyes.
Roach says, I just feel like the 3500 is weak and the 4500 is a two-wheel drive. And a two-wheel drive is really expensive. And I like the manual linkage.
Instead of hydraulic clutch. Everything. Yeah, no, I get it. But if between the two boxes, I would go the 22. It's stronger. It's designed to take the hit of like a big block.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the 22s weren't they the predecessors to the 4500?
Something like that. But I mean, yeah. If you
Which
want
the
to
40,
actually,
yeah, so like the when they transitioned from them, they basically took the best of both and they smashed it together and made it hydraulic.
kind of like they did with the R4s and 700 R4s and the 200 R4s, and they made the L80 out of L60 out of it.
Yeah.
You know, they took some hints and did some good stuff. But that's the great thing about Chevy. Everything still bolts up.
Yeah.
Might need a little bit of adapter plate here and there, but I mean, everything still bolts up.
Yep.
Raymond says, hi, everyone. I hope your day is going good.
Had a good day today.
And then John Doe says, where's the air compressor? I'm here for the compressor scares.
I know he's not. He got up ready to scrap on that deal. That scared him. I had forgotten about it. I'm sorry about that.
I jumped like I just been shot or something.
Yeah.
Dragon says, how important is quench on fuel heads? Not wise?
Fueling?
Yeah.
Fuel heads? Not really.
Running 9310 to 1.
Nope.
Run pump gas, run 93, yeah. You ain't gotta worry about it. Not if you're running flat tops and a decent chamber size, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about that.
It's when you start adjusting that kind of stuff, that's when you have to start figuring it out. But
You set that over there.
Raymond says, how's the Mustang coming? And Deller B says, howdy gang, how's the new lift working out?
Lift is working out great. Oh my God. That's one of those tools that you definitely go where has this been all my life? Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Slide hammer was the last tool that I was like, oh my God.
No, that lift. But the bad part about it is first thing went on was the lawnmower. Changing the belt on the lawnmower and fixing the deck.
Yeah, but it was nice doing it here, not here.
That's right. There was no up and down off the floor, no creeper, no nothing. It was just right here. It was awesome.
Oh, good. If I ever need to change my blades, I know where to go.
Yep. And we figured out that I had to use a couple of his steel plates that he had here to get the mower on because it was just too wide in between the valley to get it on the lift. So I just put a couple of steel plates, diamond plates, stacked them in. But I think I'm going to build an actual, because I know I'm going to do it again in the future. I'm going to build an actual just out of wood and just set it inside because it has lips on it, both of the inside runners, and I'm just going to build a deck. Just put it in there. So your tractor, your mower, my mower.
I don't know. My tractor's pretty heavy.
36 inches wide.
I was gonna tell you the other day. I think it'll clear because the deck's 54 inches and it only sticks out.
You just got
3 inches on each side.
You just got to measure the inside edge of the front tires.
Yeah.
36 inches, you're good.
Yeah.
You got like limit switches and stuff, all that set up on it.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Dellerby says, glad to hear it. Can't wait to get my new shop and lift installed.
ChampionAutolifts.com. Talk to Josh. He's the salesman. He'll treat you good.
John Doe says, my heart hurts for every upgrade. Once I think I'm making headway, I need an AFR TVP sensor, then this, then that.
Sometimes it is endless. I mean, I felt that way with the first truck. It seems like I was never going to make any headway. It seemed like it fought me every step of the way. Just do a little bit every day. Do a little bit every other day. Fix one problem and get to the next problem. Just keep trying to go forward, because sooner or later, everything's going to start clicking in. And once, like, when I was battling that truck, the shop was full of stuff. There was no place to stand. You were sidestepping, going around stuff. And then once things started going on, all of a sudden we had room. All of a sudden things got a little, we got some elbow room, hoods and fenders and everything. And the inner fenders went on. All this stuff that takes up space. You'll get there. Just keep going. Not a problem.
Raymond says, I'm still in the process of working on my 75 Chevy Nova Custom.
Cool. Great cars.
Whiteside Workshop says, I've had a 2-post for 14 years, but as I've become more mature, I'm leaning towards a 4-post to reduce getting down and up placing the arms.
Yeah. And let me tell you, that was the thinking for me was, okay, 90% of the time I'm in the shop, I'm by myself. And if I was to dump one, that would not be good, because Christina wouldn't have a break, wouldn't come out and check on me. I could be underneath it for 2 hours. As long as I got it on the runners, there's no chance of that thing falling on me. So that was the whole thing. I'll still have my lifelike button on me though, probably.
We got a member in the live chat, South Georgia.
Cool.
Level 1.
We have 2 members now.
Hello.
We got 2 members now. We have a second one. I'm so appreciative. I thank you so much. Keep your heads up, because I think I'm going to start putting the videos out going up on Friday. I think I'm going to put out on Wednesday so you can see them early for all the members. So if you sign up, you can see everything early. That's one of the perks.
Yep.
I'm still learning about membership, so I mean, I'm still figuring it out. But you guys are going to get special treatment.
I got the member thing, isn't it? Starting that membership stuff.
It's only been running for about a week. Yeah, we got 2 members. I mean, there's going to be more, but I mean, it's like,
yeah,
I'm just making content, behind the scenes stuff for them, and let them have access to stuff earlier before it actually posts.
Behind the scenes gets a lot more MFers.
Yeah, it's a lot more colorful.
looks like get one of those little red buttons,
No.
No.
They get it raw and unchanged. They get it. If I smack my fingers, they're going to hear it.
Do a member giveaway. Give away a K2500 rear axle with half float and 6 bolts.
Don't get me started. I got 3 12-bolt rear ends, and they're all open tracks. The one I thought was a posi, they had welded the spider gears on. So yeah, we're gonna have to lock her. But first thing I want to buy is going to be the draggy, so that we can get time. So I know timing, jetting, everything. So I know if we're going faster or slower. There's gonna be a lot probably this fall, once it starts cooling off a little bit, because summer is coming. It's definitely coming, because we've been pretty lucky here lately. So, I don't like heat, so we'll probably be doing a lot of tuning this fall.
What program or app do you use to make thumbnails?
Canva. Use Canva. It's free. And you can do everything you need to do with Canva. Ask this one. She's the pro. She's been watching videos on how to do it. She can make that program do cartwheels. We might have to start hiring her out to do.
Are you going to be my PIMP?
No,
You're going to hire me out?
No, we need to get you like a website or something that you can design stuff for people.
Jada needs a gap.
It needs a gap.
Oh my god. What is your air compressor motor setup? 15 volt or 230 volt?
230, and I got 2 of them, and they've been running 20 years. And I got two 33-gallon one Craftsmans back when Sears was still had Craftsmans. I bought them, 20 years ago when we bought the place, and I got them plugged into the wall. So I tried running the blasting cabinet off of one, didn't work, couldn't get enough CFM out of it. So I bought another one. And the shop was already plumbed for air through the whole thing, and between the two and everything in the walls, there was enough volume to run the blasting cabinet.
I will say this, as an electrician here, you're talking about, they were asking about the voltages. If you have the option and you have it available, the higher the voltage, like doing a 230, 240 volt is better than a 120 volt, because it will, your amperage and your voltage, if you double your voltage, you half your amperage, which amperage is the amount of electricity it needs. So if you got 240 available, I would 100% recommend going that route.
Yep.
I know some of those words. What is that dash computer you just mentioned called that measures motor speed, etc.?
Draggy. It's a GPS. It's a
Spell
it's
it?
Draggy. Draggy. And you just Google that Draggy, and it'll come up. You can get it through 1320 videos. You can get it through Summit. You can get it through JEGS. It's a GPS unit, like it's top done. Has a GPS unit that plugs in the computer. That you do quarter-mile times on his truck, the Suburban, everything. But because my truck doesn't have a computer, it's 4 cars that doesn't have a computer. It's just like a TomTom, it's a very small, weighs 3 ounces, and you just set it on your dash and it Bluetooth to your phone, and it gives you 60-foot times, 330s, all the way to the quarter mile, and they've been tested and they're spot on. So whether you're on the street in midnight testing or you're at the drag strip, you can get a legit time slip on your phone of what your car just ran. That way, we'll be able to adjust time and then go to carburetor, then go to air pressure, then to go, adjustments. Because right now, my local track, my outlaw track, doesn't have any timing system at all. You're just starting by a light bulb.
Right.
There's no tree, so you don't. That's why I never popped the hood when we went this spring, because I wouldn't know if I was going faster or slower. But and they're like $159. They're not expensive, but it's just basically a GPS unit. You can move from vehicle to vehicle and just Bluetooth on your phone.
I think I've seen some of the car testers and stuff use that older style that had the LCD screen on it, the suction cup.
Yep.
You get their 0 to 60 times in testing.
This now it looks just like a key box. It's about that big. It's smaller than this can. It's about half size can. It's just flat black box, and you just stick it underneath the dash or stick it on the roll cage or whatever.
Baller.
Hey, baller.
South Georgia says I am upgrading air compressor motor 230 volts. The old motor I had was 115 volt. It burned up bad.
Yep.
And then Raymond said, I would like to thank you for the tips on how to fix my Nova. I'm planning on buying new front end. Who would you recommend to buy the parts from?
What brand? Front end parts. Ex O'Reilly's employee also.
For a Nova?
Well, it's the same thing as C-Cat.
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of hard parts. Bushings. And
it depends. Yeah, I mean, the best you're going to get is going to be QA1.
John Doe says, don't use eBay.
Yeah, don't use eBay. Don't use eBay.
If you're going to do that, go through either AutoZone or O'Reilly's or Advanced Auto Parts. That way, if they're not the right parts, if you have the opportunity to take them with you, take the parts with you. But I will say, at O'Reilly's, the upper ball joints are not going to be the ones you want.
Dellerby says, I'm probably going to butcher this name. Sorry. Moog? M-O-O-G.
Moog.
Okay.
Moog is not.
Moog got bought out.
Moog got bought out.
So yeah. Not what it used to be anymore.
No, it's Precision. Bought Moog. But
now, Precision is what we put on Bambalam.
Yeah.
Everything was, but I swapped out the upper ball joint.
No, we did Master Pro. That's everything, right. And then you did Precision ball joints because the ball joints weren't greasable. I am if you're not looking to break the bank, if you want a decent part that you can always have warranty for, Precision.
Yeah.
Because it'll last.
You're going to pay for it.
You'll pay for it, but you're only paying for it once.
Yeah, because I'll tell you the story about the upper ball joints, because I knew when we put them on, they weren't the right ones because they were ungreasable. And I remember from the 90s when GM first came out with them ungreasable, everybody was replacing ball joints all the freaking time because there's no way to grease them. They went out. It was like a way to sell parts, okay? So I went through to Precision upper ball joints. I popped them out and put them back in because they had grease zerks and because you could fill it all the way up, and it's exactly what I wanted. But they were like twice the price of a 20. They were like $42 as opposed to $20 for upper ball joints. But it's worth it. You can go. What was that brand?
Precision or
the other one? Not
Master Pro?
Master Pro. Yeah, you can go Master Pro through O'Reilly's for pretty much everything else. All your bushings, all your bumpers, your rubber stops, all that stuff. Your sway bar bushings, all that stuff. You can go shocks. But I would suggest upper ball joints because the lower ball joints will come greaser, so you can grease it. Upper ball joints, you gotta go Precision. Yeah, to get the right part. Because the picture will show it's got grease zerks on it on the computer, but you can take it out of the box, which I always suggest every part out of the box before you walk out that door.
Yep.
And if you can, take the part with you so you can compare. But the picture showed grease zerks, but everything they have on the shelves, they had to order for me. Everything they had on the shelves was non-greasable ball joints, and I don't play that game.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think all the vehicles anymore don't have grease fittings on the ball joints.
Well, I every ball joint, tie rod, anything that I put on a car is getting grease zerks. Like I got a guy right now. Me and this dude have been fighting his Ram forever on an alignment, and every time it comes in, it's a new issue. But it's like he'll call down to the shop, and Jenny will come out and he goes, "Hey, Nick wants to talk to you." I'm like, "What up, Nick?" He's like, "Hey, man, I got this issue still on my truck. I think it's this. We haven't changed it out yet. You still want to do Precision or no?" And I was like, "Well, duh." And he's like, "Okay."
I do want to give a shout out though. I mean, when I went and took family and got the front end alignment on it, the boss, the owner of the place, had to come in and do it because the new kids didn't have a clue about shims and all that with adjusting, everything on an 80 model Chevrolet. He emailed me yesterday, wanted to make sure everything was okay. I mean, just out of the blue. A month later, he just emailed me. I was thinking about you. Just make sure everything's okay. Just want to make sure everything's good. And, I saw the video about going down the direct strip, and I said, yeah, it's going straight as a string down the street or the strip. So you did an excellent job. You are my go-to from now on. You don't get that kind of service from very many places, And it's called Phoenix Tire. It's on Phoenix Avenue in Fort Smith. And any local guys, you need work done, go see him. Go see him. He's top-notch. He's a great guy. Me and him sat for 15 minutes in the lobby after everything. They're just talking stuff, and it's one of those situations where all the new techs were like, ooh, because it was open exhaust rumbling off the trailer, and they just thought it was cool as hell. What's going on?
John Doe says, what type of oil do you recommend for growing a beard like number 3?
You want the G-rated version or the R-rated or the X-rated version?
No, I use what was that Viking beard stuff that you got me for Christmas? Yeah, purple.
No, that's what it's called.
Oh, Viking beard?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They have a
Viking beard oil.
Yeah, it's Viking beard. You can get it on Amazon or they have their own website. And I like the brand. Also, Scott Porter. You can get that at Target. One of my buddies, I'm gonna, the next time I go to Target, I'm gonna try it out. Because I tried their conditioner and the conditioner was awesome. Yeah, Scott Porter.
It's Marble Mystery Oil. That's what it is.
Marble Mystery Oil.
It's a combination of .4 and 5W 0W20 and
next time
030.
I was gonna say next time you do an oil change, just get under there and just kind of get you some in.
Oh, there's no. I don't have to do this. There has been times where I'm doing something and I just feel it hit, and I'm like,
yeah. He's come home and I'm like, oh, you smell like nasty oil. Yeah.
No, I think that Viking one you talk about, I think I used to have some of that, and then we went on a trip and it didn't get sealed right, and it all spilled in my bag of toiletries.
I have noticed though, I don't like the dripper style. I like the squirter style.
This one would have that little dropper in there, and
I don't like the dropper just because it's like, I feel like I'm gonna make a mess. Yeah.
What I do is I drip it in my hand and kind of just rub it in there and then comb it. But all I've got's the goatee.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah.
South Florida says, I try to save money to get tools, work on my 350 motor, but I still have a motor stand. I've been getting a lot of heavy rain and wind too.
Yeah, it's been hit and miss stormy wise.
Yep.
We got a good run this week. I don't think it's supposed to try to rain at least until Monday. So I think Sunday afternoon we're going to be mowing again.
Yeah, okay. We're mowing for the next month.
I got to do mine
You
too.
finally got yours knocked down.
Yeah.
All but the swamp.
Yeah. And then the whole thing became a swamp.
John said, let's go for sponsorship incoming.
You know, okay, you guys would be surprised. I don't know if you guys noticed, we crossed over 40,000 subscribers this week. And I get emails every day, and it's like people just send them things out in mass. You know, I mean, I get stuff from clothing companies, female clothing companies.
I like clothes.
I know, but I mean, it's not stuff. I mean, 1 out of 100 is something to do with, like, I would do on the channel. You know, it's aggravating. My spam folder is just always full. Every morning, it's got a dozen things go straight to spam, and they're trying to get me to hawk some product. I'm telling you straight up, if I don't believe it, and I'm not going to tell you guys about it.
I'm not.
Except for that Marvel, boy. That Marvel, man. It'll work.
that Marvel Mystery Oil, that shit works. Stuff works.
Wow.
Watch your profanities.
Stuff. Oh, yeah, and the other thing about that E15, oh my goodness, was it? Everybody went political on that deal. It was, oh my goodness. And we don't do politicals around here. We don't do politicals. But it was like every other comment was something political. And I'm like, wrong thing.
For that.
For the
gas one?
The gas one, yeah, the E15 one. Yeah, it was like, oh, there's a lot of conspiracy theorists people out there. Well, and
To be fair, too, I mean, that's a hot topic right now, and everybody's feeling it. Like I think it was like 3 weeks ago, I was getting gas at the Get and Go, and I was talking to the ladies behind the counter because they know me. I go there every morning. I get a biscuit. And so we were talking, and I was like $3.99 a gallon. And I was like, I got to take out a second mortgage to pay off for this gas. And she's like, oh, just wait. Diesel's about to go up. And it was at $2.16. And I was like, what's it or it's at $4.16. I was like, what's it going up to? She said $4.98.
There's one gas station, that truck stop right by the interstate. It was $5.50 a gallon for diesel. I told Patricia, I said, I'm glad I didn't buy a diesel truck right now because I'd be having to go get a mortgage to
what's crazy?
To fill it up.
Diesel in California, well, at least when I was in California, was lower than regular gas.
Well, see, it doesn't make sense.
It was crazy.
It doesn't make sense. Okay, here's the thing. Like I said, I went down the rabbit hole on this deal. Okay, we're gonna go back to the E15.
Hold on, before we get back into the freaking gas topic.
Okay.
Michael Scantlin. I'll tell you right now, I don't agree with it, but I'm reading the comments.
Verbatim.
Said, Fords are the best, LOL.
Yes, because Michael has a Ford.
What kind of Ford?
Yeah, this is a Ford
one
guy.
that doesn't run.
All right, you're not helping your case there. Come on. Come on.
I'm just talking smack. This is Michael.
Don't you know Fords need 4 things to run? Fuel, spark, compression, and hope.
Old Baby says hi from SoCal. Hello. John Doe says shampoo. He was talking about the shampoo, not the oil.
Yeah, Scott Porter.
Remo says, I recently bought a 98 Tahoe 4-door 2-wheel drive.
Nice.
That has rear end rise when braking hard. What might be wrong with it?
You got a stuck proportioning valve on the rail.
I was going. Proportioning valve.
Yep, stuck proportioning valve. Basically, it's sending more pressure to the front than the rear.
Yep.
Baller says the gas topic was hot.
Okay.
And then Whiteside Workshop says, I got an offer for a free garage shelving in exchange for a video more than 3 minutes. I have 132 subscribers.
Go for it. If you can use it.
If it seems legit.
Yeah, it seems legit. Make sure, don't click it. Okay, here's the thing about, since you're new, don't click any links. None. Give them your address. Tell them you'll make them their video. Tell them they're going to get what they get. And don't make anything until you get the product. And give them your address for the product. Don't click the links. Don't sign up for any AdSense, any of that crap, because it's all just a way for them to try to get to you. Okay, and then once you do a couple videos, you'll start getting a whole bunch of them. Yeah. You'll get on like a mailing list or a contact list, and they'll be coming out of the woodwork. But I just, like I said, don't click any links, because I almost lost my channel in October because of it.
White says 87 gas is $4.59 here.
Yeah.
Baller said I got to a card lock. I go to a card lock now, so I'm only pissed off once a month when I get the bill. Instead of filling up at pump once a week and doing post and going postal. LOL. Georgia says, Buck used to work on old Chevy truck.
Oh yeah.
And Tim's Demon said, glad I retired. My Freightliner has twin 110-gallon tanks, and the reefer trailer tank is 75 gallons. And then old BD1 says $7.99 for gas and $7.39 for diesel in SoCal.
Yeah. Okay, now let's get back to the whole thing. Is that here's when they get the oil, the crude, raw at the refinery, the first cut is kerosene. That's the cheapest thing they can make out of it. It comes right off the top. The second one is diesel. And then there's another product, and then there's plastic products, and then there's gasoline. That's the fourth cut. The refined down to the better stuff, right? So kerosene and diesel are like this close, and the kerosene sells for like 20 cents a gallon. Okay, there's no reason diesel should be $5 a gallon.
I don't know exactly why they do it though.
Well, because they're
trucks. I mean, semis.
Quantity.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, semis. This country will not run without semis,
right?
Or trains, or all that stuff that runs on diesel.
They're gouging.
That's what all it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. I mean, like I said, I learned a lot.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't even the trains?
Yeah, they run off diesel.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them use some of the bigger stuff will use like number 1 diesel instead of number 2 diesel. But yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's under kerosene. It's the cheapest cut and the easiest to make, and the less cost effective for them at the plant. It costs the least amount to make.
That's why a lot of
more than regular gas.
That's why a lot of the prepper guys used to hold on to their diesels, because you can make diesel fuel out of pretty much anything.
Mineral spirits and kerosene. You can make it run off ATF fluid. It's.
I know some people get around like diesel costs too by putting that red dye off-road diesel.
Or the farm diesel.
Yeah, that's what it is. But if DOT ever dips your tank, you're screwed. And I will say this, just because I've seen some Ford mechanics talk about, you ever take and I'm sure all manufacturers are the same, but you take a diesel truck in for service, they pull that fuel filter and it's dyed red, your warranty is not paying.
Yeah, no, I got you. It's a way to force people into doing what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
unless you got a guy like me that'll go.
Yeah.
Hi, Exit. Welcome back.
Hey.
Says, sorry, boys, I haven't been around the past couple of weeks. Still offended. Judy says you need to kick Michael's butt.
Is he not listening to the doctor again?
Oh, go lay down.
No. Who's the guy that won the torque wrench?
Red.
He hadn't been on.
Nope. Not since that night.
I keep messaging him and he ain't answered. He ain't answering. I keep sending him emails.
Baller says $1,000 fine a day here for running dyed gas in a vehicle.
Yeah.
Here, if you don't meet requirements. That's Arizona, right? Baller?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
think he's Arizona.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like,
Arkansas is per mile that you have on your odometer.
For dyed gas.
From what don't quote me on that. I'm not a lawyer, but I have had people tell me it's based off what they'll do. They'll base it off the mileage when you purchase the truck and the mileage you have now on the truck, and it's so many dollars per mile.
So they just automatically like.
You've been doing it.
Oh yeah, you've been doing it since you've owned your vehicle.
Most, and again, not legal advice or anything like this. Most likely, they're not going to dip a person. They can, but most likely they're not going to dip a personal truck, but they can.
Yeah.
I never heard of it happening. I got lots of friends that have lots of farms. But they run the trucks off the same stuff they run the tractors.
They usually look more commercial.
Yeah. But I mean, this is Oklahoma. Oklahoma's pretty mellow, pretty relaxed.
Probably half of them do the same thing themselves.
Yeah. We're not.
This is this is the state that if it is considered a work vehicle, you don't have to wear your seatbelt. There's a state law.
Really?
If it's
I
classified,
heard that one.
yeah, if you can classify it as a work vehicle, you do not.
I know. Go down.
So like
you
when
do
I
not have to wear your seatbelt.
So like when I had my company truck, I could have got away with it.
So I don't wear my seatbelt. It's a work truck.
But no, to go back to the Mustang, still got the cover on it. It's been I finally feel as of Monday, I finally got caught up. I've had so many pans in the fire, so much going on. I finally feel, and I made a couple videos today. We're going to do a little bit of work, do some yard work, we got the gardens in, we've had a lot of storms. There's been a lot going on. I just finally feel like I'm caught up.
Geez, that's how I feel now.
Yeah.
With that Colorado done and doing that F-150 at work, and I got all my ducks in a row, and I had ordered 7 motors, and I got 4 of them done. And
no, I probably shouldn't have said that out loud, because then something could happen.
Listen, as much as I dislike doing warranty work, doing Kia motors is so easy. I can knock them out in a day. I can do 5 a week now, if I really wanted to.
I do want to go back to the question I asked last week was what kind of content do you guys like the most? And basically, I got everything. I got some guys saying engine stuff. I got some guys saying body stuff. Some guys saying racing stuff, day-to-day stuff. I mean, it's like.
You know what?
What?
People are nosy. Because there's certain creators on YouTube, like they could post just an off the wall video, and I'll be like, I'll sit there and watch it. And it's like, just all right, we're watching this week. I don't know why.
I'm that same way with the old man's garage.
Yeah.
I mean, him and his wife went on a trip. They went to the lodge where Dirty Dancing was built.
Oh, really?
Was filmed. Spent 4 days there, and that's the whole video. They just did a whole tour of the whole place on Old Man's Garage about about that.
Go lay down.
Go lay down.
And it was
Go
great.
lay down.
I watched the whole thing from end to end. It was great.
I shall return.
It was awesome. Who's got the mic? You got the mic.
Okay. South Georgia says, I was thinking about putting EFI.
Hey, let them out.
BBL.
Outside.
Okay, say it one more time.
I was thinking about putting EFI for BBL and adding a 106-gallon gas tank in the back of the bed of the truck.
4-barrel fuel injection, in one of those big auxiliary tanks on the back of the truck. Yep.
And then White says in New York, every passenger has to wear a seatbelt. Yeah. And then Baller says he cut a pile of rust out of the square body yesterday. Whoop to Summer.
Yep.
All the stuff you posted for content for Bamalam, just keep repeating that. I'd watch forever. Ha.
There you go.
And Tim's Demon says, my 01 Silverado is fighting me. Strip those torque bolts for the front brake clippers. Guess I have to drill them out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. It depends on where it's stripped. Like if it's because you have their pins.
It'll be an Allen wrench.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not really an Allen wrench thing. It's drilling those bolts are just asinine. So
yeah,
I would any brake bolts because they're 8.9 grade bolts, they're tough, they're hardened, and it'll eat a drill bit so fast. So I mean, I would do everything in my power to not drill it.
I don't envy you at all.
Baller says he's replying to Tim. He says heat them up.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. If you have like a heat source, break it up because it probably just rust welded.
To drill, you'd be there for life.
Be there for life. Yep. Because it's hard.
Exit has a question for you, Greg.
What's up?
He says the new Kias look really nice. The Telluride? What's your opinion?
I think it looks like an EV9 with a Telluride body.
Yep.
The new ones are electric?
Yeah, they're hybrids. They have a 2.5 liter turbo in them. They got rid of the 3.8, which is I love the 3.8. I think they're one of the most reliable motors Kia's produced. Don't have a whole lot of issues with them besides a leak here or there. But as far as like the new ones, it's been a while since a car confused me on how to get it to start. But that Telluride, it got me. I sat in it and I was like, so you got to look at it from my perspective, right? So every Telluride you get in, right? Button.
Your perspective, huh?
What are you doing?
I'm looking for his perspective.
Because I'm like this all the time.
I was say that's how the
Okay, so like you get you get into a car, you got push button. So you get in, hit the button. Foot on the brake, hit the button. Right? It was like I've done it so much. So like when I got in the new one, I went, where's the button? And the steering wheel was cocked in such a way that I could not see because it's not on the dash anymore. It's on like a lower shift knob. It doesn't have a center, so it's like right here on it. So it like threw me for a loop. It's like I said, if you've ever been inside an EV9, the new Tellurides is a hybrid version of the EV9. That's all it is. But
now, let me ask you.
they're nice. They are nice, and there is like I keep following because I had to do an online course about them, and it's like all these things, like all the technical side of everything, and they're like the new Tellurides is kind of like the early 2000 ships. They took the Telluride and they were like, what do we like about it? What does everybody hate about it? And let's try to get rid of what everybody hates about it, as far as like the consumer and the technician.
Well, then it should, if get rid of everything everybody hates about it, it should have a key. It should not have a monitor in it. It should have gauges.
I love push to start.
Milo?
It don't bother me. I mean,
Easy.
Yeah, we're keeping on separate because Ross is getting after Milo.
Go to bed.
Go lay down.
They already went out. They were playing and wrestling.
Okay. Tim says, I got new bolts from Napa with real bolt head on them. Just have to get the old ones out.
That's the problem.
Del Ellerby says, have you tried to heat to get those brake bolts out? You might try heat and then get some freeze out and hit them with that. It works pretty good.
Yep.
Tim said
A
he's
quench. It's a quench. You basically you take
Get
heat,
red hot and then take
water.
cold.
Yeah, water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Freeze spray.
Well, not even spray. You can literally just splash it with water, and
They're not thread sealed, are they?
no, the
But they get
grease.
corrosion.
Yeah, the grease when it breaks down after a while, it'll produce water, and then water and dissimilar metals. And,
Tim said he's tried heating them, but he thinks he'll try hotter next time. Thanks. And Dell says, I hear you. There's videos on YouTube about freeze out. I tried it and was pleasantly surprised.
crayons.
Yeah,
Crayons.
that's old school.
Yeah, I've used crayons to get out old stuck O2 sensors. And if anybody's ever pulled an O2 sensor, they know what I'm talking about.
Not me.
Exit says, any large SUV without at least a V6 is a deal breaker for me. The
Yeah.
Chevy Traverse is the only thing keeping me from getting a Telluride.
Go lay down.
Honestly, if you were to get like a Telluride, I would say like the pre-2026 Tellurides. So like if you can find a 20, like we'll say a 21 Telluride with like 70,000 miles on it, jump on it.
To be mad at you.
Well, and I'll tell you this too. You mentioned like the Traverse and stuff. I'd say if you're in the market, I'd go ahead and drive the Explorer too. You can get one. You can get a twin turbo V6 and it's got some power, but even the 4-cylinder one has over 300 horse.
Dell says that or PB Blaster soak overnight.
Mhm.
Then try the next day. It has a bit of wintergreen in it. That's what we used to use in the Navy to get the freeze bolts out of aircraft.
Yep.
Wintergreen?
Baller says, I'm surprised no one
yeah.
said use
Well,
crayon.
It's the Navy's version of PB Blaster.
Tim says, I'll try the water trip, thanks. Exit says, but the
Bo.
turbo 4-cylinder is pretty stout. And South Georgia said, I would like to use an old school torque wrench. It's easy for me to have my hand to feel the click, not hearing it because I'm deaf.
Yeah, unless you got one like mine, and mine goes beep, and it's like
I hate digital torque wrench.
I got an old school Craftsman, like old, back when it was owned by Sears.
Quicker. Yeah.
Yeah, you set it on the handle, and
Me too.
the big thing I was always told with them too is always when you're done with them, make sure you set them back to zero because it'll stretch that spring out and it won't be.
Yeah. I did that video and people gave me so much trouble. There's no reason to go back
Sounds
to zero.
like you need to make a video about the crayon trick.
Oh, you got
Dale's never heard of it.
Dale. You've never heard of it? Oh man, yeah, no.
Oh yeah, it works.
You can buy a pack of crayons, and I remember there was I thought it was a Marine when I first got to the dealership because Ed, old man Ed, has got a pack of crayons in his toolbox, and I thought he was a Marine. So me and him were hitting it off, whatever. It was like, I saw your crayons when we were in the Corps, and he was like, Corps? Nah, dude, that's for stuck bolts. And I was like, what?
What? How does it?
So you heat it up, and then you take a crayon and you shove it into where the bolt head is, and the wax falls into the threads.
And it acts as a lubricant to pull it out.
You get it hot and stick
Okay,
it on there.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I would have never thought
And
that.
listen, I was one of those guys like that doesn't work. No, I had an O2 sensor that I put the beans on it, would not come loose. He walks over with a blowtorch, heats it up a little bit, doesn't even get it red hot, just heats it up a little bit, sticks a crayon and watches the thing bubble. Goes 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and just barely pulls on it, and it just whoop, right out it goes, and it went all the way down.
Exit says, I like the Explorer, but I need the room, and the Traverse has it. I don't need anything as big as a Tahoe or a Suburban.
Well, the way I look at it is like the lift. You don't know what you're missing until you try it.
I say that to anybody looking at it. If you're looking at a new car, I would, it sounds like you've already looked at one, but I would encourage driving different ones to make sure you don't buy something a few months later. Oh, I kind of wish I would have looked this route or that route.
Now, I will say this. It is I have a '09 crew cab sitting right at the door right there. And for me to get in Bamalam, a single cab, it feels constrained. It does. Even though it feels like I'm in a little small box. Because I've been running around since 2009 with a crew cab.
You remember when I had that 04 6.0 Power Stroke that was the crew cab?
Yeah.
And I got used to that room, and then I ended up trading it because at the time I couldn't afford if anything went wrong with that 6.0. So I traded it for, yes, I know y'all hear me talk about Ford, but it was a '09 short wide with a 5.3 in it.
Yep.
That was actually a fun little truck because it had that 5.3 and no weight, but I just didn't. The regular cab, you get a crew, you don't want to go back.
Yeah, it's like, the bigger the
What?
better.
Remo says any particular crown color work better? Haha.
No.
Baller says
First off, green.
they actually say there are better colors than others. Dale says probably reddish orange for rust. Baller says it's all over YouTube. Ha ha ha. Just don't eat them.
Unless you can say super far.
God, you will die. Hoorah.
Or get you a helmet.
Listen, I'll tell you right now.
No.
Jared, my boss is a Marine, and he's got a crayon stand in his office, and let me tell you, that crayon stand stays stocked.
I had a guy that was on my crew a while back. He's a Marine, and I was just giving him a hard time messing with him, and I was asking him to do something. He's like, "What are you gonna give me?" I said, "I tell you what, I'll get you the 64 count of crowns." He's like, "Well, the blue ones are my favorite."
And a helmet.
Every Marine's got their flavor.
He likes the blue ones.
Yep. One of my best friends ever, when I was coming through Pensacola, because Pensacola is a joint base for the Marines and Navy, and it was like constant joking, But I swear, it was every day I saw him, he had a crown in his mouth, gnawing on it.
See, I was on the fire department. I saw a lot of that because you had some guys from the Army, some from Navy, some Marines. You just get them all in a room, and you can just imagine what starts going on.
Yeah, the stories you could tell.
They all give each other a hard time.
Till Coast Guard walks in, and then everybody gangs up on Coast Guard.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Freaking puddle pirates.
Dale says we used to ask the Marine gate guards how many Marines were in the Corps these days. They say like 300,000. Then we'd say, I don't know, the Navy. Then we'd say, I didn't know the Navy had that many gates. LOL. Baller says, but when's transmission teardown happen?
I was going to message him today. I have him on my contacts list. He's about an hour away, and he should be set up by now. So I am going to, I'll message him tomorrow and see what's the plan. So I think we're going to get a 400 turbo hydro pill.
I still want to physically build one myself.
Well, okay. Automatic transmission is a whole different animal as like an engine.
I know.
I mean, it's got. No, I'm good. There's a lot of big O-rings.
Listen,
there's a lot to it.
Everybody has. I'll say it like this: everybody has their goal in life,
Now, doing a throttle body, that's one thing. Put a shift kit in one and everything, but actually tearing one with drums,
yes.
and
Listen,
everything. That's you got really know what you're doing.
Listen, my goal in life is to be one of the most well-known mechanics in the country.
Okay, that brings up a good question. When do you qualify for vacation time?
Coming up. You've been there about a year.
Yeah, I was gonna say my 1 year hits. I have 40 hours.
Okay, and there's going to be a trip to Mina to go. He said he can do it in a day once he gets set up, and so there's going to be because he lives 3 blocks from Brodix in Mina, Arkansas. So it'll be a twofer. It'll be a go to Brodix to see the foundry and see if we can shake some hands and kiss some babies with Brodix and get a transmission built.
Whoa!
You know, so
knock it off.
No, I that's my thing. Like, and I don't want to. That's always been my goal. Is just to be the best mechanic in the area for everything.
Well, that brings up another question. See, because now that's got to. Oh, you got stuff.
Yeah, but I was gonna say he wants to be a what's that guy on YouTube we've been watching?
Not like, but okay. So they do automotive. They do gas and diesel, but I'm talking like bikes, airplanes, quads, small engines.
Gotcha.
Like I want to.
How much you owe the Snap-on man now?
I just own for the box.
Okay. I mean, if you're gonna branch out into all fields, oh my God.
Yeah, you ever seen those videos of the guys with the wall of toolboxes?
I don't need to be that.
I want to be that.
That's why I like my old stuff. I have one.
You gotta have a section. You think about it. You gotta have a section.
It is not a status symbol.
Now, let me ask you this. Oh.
Exit says I've been driving a '97. I don't know how to say this. Lesabri?
Sabre?
Sure.
Buick Sabre?
Yeah.
There's a Sabre, one of the two.
Sabre.
With a 38, with a 3.8,
with for 10 plus years, I'm spoiled with all the space. Getting anything less feels like a sardine can.
Yeah.
That was back when those cars like that is like sitting in a sofa.
You guys say a land boat.
And then Baller says, Kenny, can't accomplish anything without goals. Love it. Go for it.
Thank you for the support.
Baller, is that going to be financial support?
Come on, I need me a sugar daddy.
Ooh. I'm uncomfortable.
Blink twice if you're in danger. She blinked.
Multiple times.
You know, that was the funny part when I took that Bamalam to the front alignment shop and to the tire shop, is that they had to hunt for standard tools.
Yeah.
Nobody had any standard tools. Nothing. I mean, I actually had to give them a couple out of the back of the box.
I was gonna say, you don't have your standards at the shop, do you? You brought them
I don't. Anything nothing pre-90 shows up. Well, and like, here's the thing too. Like, do I have standard tools? Yes, I have standard tools and I have metric tools. I just don't have them at work. Now,
there's no use for them.
Yeah. Now, when if eventually when I leave the dealership, I'm gonna have to have standard and metric, but I think I'm gonna pay off my tool bill as of right now before I do all that.
Baller says, I work out of the driveway. Good fucking luck, Kenny. Your dad is logical and you're a dreamer.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
I will be there.
See, this is why I love Tuesday Night Live.
See, it's we all have dreams. I mean, but then again, I have 2 cars sitting in my garage that I ain't done a thing with. They're just taking up space.
We moved them.
We moved them, yeah. I got a 76 Cadillac Mirage and I got a 28.5 Model A Ford, and they've just been sitting there.
So we rat rodding that Model A Ford, or?
Pretty sure my grandfather would roll over in his grave if I did that to that one, because he actually restored it. He restored it, and then he just kind of put it under a cover in a barn, and he put that there probably late 90s, early 2000s, and it just set. I mean, the distributor is real simple on it. I mean, it looks clean.
Yeah.
I bet some fresh gas and a battery.
I bet we could fit a coyote in it.
That would be kind of cool.
Twin turbo Coyote motor.
That would be pretty cool.
Put some 35 by 12 and a half slicks on
You
the
know
back.
what? Just to see, I
Already.
love seeing those on the road, though. I think they're so cool.
Yeah. That's all of 35 miles per hour.
You know what, though? They don't need to be fast to be in parades.
No, that's true.
I mean, I have seen one doing. There was a guy. He had an all original looking one. He was on 64, doing 60 miles an hour in it. Which I don't know. Those skinny tires.
I would have felt like I was taking my life in my own hands at 60 miles per hour in that Monterey.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Now, old Chucky. Oh no, I'd be taking my life. I'd be like,
Baller says, "Don't fill it with E15."
No, it's
No.
actually old enough. I'm supposed to really put lead substitute in it.
kerosene.
Yeah, nah, let's just call it like it is. We're just gonna get the bacon grease out of the kitchen and throw it in there. Yeah.
I gotta say that motor's so old it probably wouldn't care as long. You probably pour Everclear in that thing and it'd dig donuts.
This is probably what it was filled with for a while.
Prohibition, baby. 28.
Yeah. There's no telling that truck might have been used for running some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
That thing had stories with it.
And it says, Uncle B, I holstered the headliner on my C10. I need to send you some pictures. Yes.
Yes. Yes, very much so.
I gotta get the computer lady to upholster my headliner on my truck. It's starting to sag and rip off. And
Thumbtacks. Toothpicks.
no,
I guess that adhesive spray.
no, I want to put an I want her to do an American flag.
Good.
Dell says, did you say Everclear? LOL, I know you're from Oklahoma.
Oh yeah.
I've tried that stuff straight one time, and I'm going to tell you what.
I was 13. 13.
No.
It's worth the white light.
No.
It's the devil juice.
Yeah,
It
no,
really
it
is.
is.
I had a buddy of mine. He threw me half of a pint at it one time, and it was a buddy of mine. He'd always play this game. I'd come over, and he'd throw something at me, and he'd just go, chug, beep, and I chugged half a pint of Everclear. My throat felt like I just swallowed a handful of gravel.
Yeah.
And then I took it, and then I went and sat down for a minute, and I stood up. I'm just going to tell you right now, anybody watching, don't do it.
Yeah,
straight.
don't. Everybody has to have that experience. Mine, I was at a friend's house 3 blocks away, and they drove me to my house. And my house was, you walked in the door, you went straight through the door to the next door, and hook a right, and that was my room. Walked right to the wall and knocked myself out in front of my parents. Dead away. Sick for 3 days. Alcohol poisoning for 3 days. I mean, literally, I walked right into a wall and knocked myself out.
That was me and Jim Beam. Oh my gosh.
No.
Never again. I have not. And I mean, there was a lot of cake parties and a lot of cooler punch and, and all that kind of good news back in the day. I never touched it again after that. At 13 years old, nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
You're talking about Jim Beam?
No,
Everclear.
Everclear.
Everclear's
I think it was Captain Morgan.
Either way.
Oh my God.
That's 80
Half a
proof.
bottle.
That's 80 proof. Everclear's
Yeah.
100.
You got to remember, Dad, the first time me and her actually drank together, she showed up with a handle of Jack Honey.
Mm.
And she was like, let's get it. And I was like,
I've been drinking since 3 p.m. 3 a.m. we were still drinking.
Put your head
to be young again. Oh my God.
I think
we were so drunk that when we woke up the next morning, we were still drunk.
Yeah.
The hangover didn't hit for 2 days.
Oh, it's.
we were.
To be young again. Oh my! I can't imagine.
No, but alcohol poisoning, I still cannot drink if it has Captain Morgan in it. I can't drink it.
Yeah.
It makes me so sick.
That's
watermelon vodka's mine. I can do plain vodka like with cherry juice or cranberry juice, but as far as watermelon flavored vodka, to this day, I think if I tried it, I would.
Yeah. It puts a dent in your psyche. It's this automatic trigger.
Now Holly.
Okay, car stuff.
Holly, when she was in college or high school, senior in high school.
Now, who is Holly?
My younger sister, about to have her birthday on Saturday. Anyway,
Congrats.
she was sneaking my watermelon vodka, and she was filling it with water. I pulled it out of the freezer, and I was like, why is it frozen? I don't know. Doesn't it freeze? No, that's why it was in the freezer. Idiot. Great times. Good times.
Good times. Good times. Yeah.
Tim says, have to run dinner time. I'll keep the crayon trick in mind. Thanks. Exit says, my experience was Jose Cuervo. Just the smell of Cuervo turned my stomach.
Yeah, I had a buddy at the bridge company when we first started out. He got so drunk he blew all the blood vessels in both eyes. Have you seen them guys that tattoo their eyes black? The whites of their eyes black. He was just bloodshot. Every blood vessel in both his eyes. He hurled so hard he blew all blood vessels in his eyes. It was rough. He looked terrible. He looked like a horror movie. And it was on tequila.
South Georgia says $3.92 unleaded, 87, and $4.68 diesel here.
Yeah. That's actually, for the national standard, that's actually like Oklahoma numbers.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Now, I'm going to say our Explorer today, we had to fill it up from less than a quarter, and it was about $75 for it, and I think it was like $4.59 or $4.69 a gallon.
But you do premium, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That one, yeah, it wants premium.
And I think the last gas I got in White Wedding out there was at the No E, and it was $4.59. So right
Speaking
at
of
$4
which,
is a really good price.
I need
for the
gas.
gas right now.
So
Oh, me too. So have fun with that.
thanks.
I would tell you this. Gas prices and grocery prices are affecting everybody. I have a loan company, a personal loan company, and when the economy is bad, people start coming out of the woodwork. And my older customers are coming out of the woodwork. They're coming to get every cent they can just to make it by. It's not good right now.
Well, also, what's the minimum wage for Oklahoma?
$7.25.
Yeah.
Is it still?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know Arkansas, it's like
It's $12.
Yeah.
Like $12.50 or something like that.
Now they're paying that here. They're not paying $7.25.
No, there are places still paying $7.25.
Yeah, I know, but like even McDonald's is paying $11-12 an hour now.
Now, back in 2010, I worked for $7.25 an hour when I was in high school
Yeah.
at Walgreens, which back then, though, gas was high back in 2010. I mean, I had a 97 Explorer with a 5-liter V8. It was thirsty.
Yeah.
And it'd be $100 to fill that thing up.
Yeah.
Tell me,
But you could go to
please tell
Taco.
me how thirsty your high school truck was. Please.
Oh yeah, we're talking about his 79.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
the
got-
beast.
Got fucking
8 miles to gallon, no matter what you did.
yeah.
Yeah. But no, back then though, you could go to Taco Bell and get a 5-liter burrito for 89 cents though too. So that kind
That
of.
was a different thing. It's a whole
Yeah.
different animal now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd go get. That's what I do when I worked at Walgreens. I'd go down to Taco Bell, get me 2 5-liter burritos, and it was less than $2. And
Yeah.
now they're like $4 a piece.
Back in my day.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel
It's
that
hitting,
way.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's hitting.
Yeah, like my grandfather. Back in my day, we could take a quarter and go to the movies, get some popcorn, and get a
Still
double.
go out to eat afterwards. Up in
Oh.
Canada, we were paying $8 a gallon.
Yes, in Canada.
Ooh.
If you guys don't know, if you guys have not heard, if you guys are Tom Cruise fans or Top Gun fans, tomorrow in the movie theaters, they're doing a doubleheader. Old Top Gun from '86 and new Top Gun Maverick. At the movie theaters, you can watch it again. But Christina can't get online and can't get a price or buy tickets. I guess they're already sold out in our area. But I mean, it's like,
Ooh. Sorry.
What?
Holstead Garage said that's Canadian money, so that's $9.50, $10 American.
Ooh.
$2.25 a liter for gas,
here.
to $2.50 a liter here. Oh, liter of cola.
Anytime I'm on the phone with a friend when they're in a drive-thru, if they got me, I can tell I'm connected to their car. They're ordering anything else. Yeah, can I get a liter of cola?
In that movie. But
But
liter of cola. From a movie.
I have no idea.
Liter is French for give me some cola. Would you like to dip the size of your meal for a quarter more? Would you like me to punch a size of your
Tastes like schnozberry.
Come on, you know that movie.
Super Troopers.
You've never seen Super Troopers?
It's been 20 years.
I'm so excited for the new one,
I
though.
only saw it once. And I thought it was retarded.
They're great. You can't say that. You're going to get canceled.
First off, if it's in automotive, modern day automotive classes and courses, I can say it.
You advance and retard timing. My 90 or not 90, my 28 and a half Model A has a advance and retard where you'd normally have a turn signal for the timing because you got to adjust your timing.
If they haven't come after me of some of the things I've said in the last 4 years.
If first off, if YouTube was going to cancel us, I would have been the reason why YouTube canceled us, not him.
That's true.
So I don't think YouTube cares too much.
No, but you were talking about them bringing back movies in theaters. The one I was disappointed, the 30th anniversary of Twisters was Sunday when we come over here because I was looking to see if they're going to put it back in theaters for the 30th anniversary.
Oh, we have a drive-in movie about 30 minutes away from us. And
Isn't it down in Poto?
Yeah, down in Poto. But the best one you want to see in the big screen, Smokey and the Bandit. It was so choice.
I don't know if I'd want to go see Twister at an outdoor movie theater, at a drive-in.
Ugh.
I'm not gonna lie. Not in Poto.
I was going to say, they did have a scene where
next to Heavener.
It's Heaveneer.
Okay, we have a town an hour south of us that every year it gets pummeled because of the mountain ranges that it sits in between. It's like a funnel for bad weather, for hail, for tornadoes. Every year, in the spring, you're going to hear about Heavener, Oklahoma, getting pummeled by a tornado. We have a town around here called Moffett. It gets flooded about every 3 years. I'm talking about 10, 12 foot flooded. And after the water subside, they move back in.
I've seen a couple of them now built their trailers up on
stilts.
Yep.
And like the high school moved their AC unit up on a set of like steel.
There's some place in this world I would just not live, and Moffett be one, and Heavener would be another. There's no way you couldn't pay me enough money unless I could live in an underground bunker.
I'm gonna say this. I used to live in Greenwood, and
Greenwood's pretty on the news quite a bit.
When it comes through Heavener into Greenwood,
but it usually dies off before it hits Greenwood. And since I moved to Roland, I've had more tornado warnings this year, or severe weather instances this year, than I had in probably the past 3 or 4 in Greenwood.
And about to be 50 years old, I just sleep through it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've been through it all. I've ridden through earthquakes and
earthquakes are nothing.
Okay. I've been friends with a lot of people in my life, and it's like people that don't live in California, they worry about earthquakes.
No.
People that don't live in Oklahoma, they worry about tornadoes. People that don't live in Florida, they worry about hurricanes, stuff like that. There's zonal. There's always something going on in zonals. Snowstorms up north. And what you get here really isn't that bad. You kind of get used to it. It's like living next to the railroad track. Sooner or later, you just don't hear it no more.
Yes, you do.
I remember
you do.
I remember.
This is your first or
second?
No, this is her second full year.
Yeah,
in Oklahoma.
See, I remember working
at railroad tracks. I hear them every night, every day.
I've lived next to railroad tracks. You get to where you go hear it.
I'm pretty close.
You hear the railroad tracks by the house.
Yeah, I can.
I can sometimes hear a train if I actually listen for it. I don't hear the horns, but I can hear it.
It
doesn't bother me.
I literally live so close you could throw a rock and hit a visitor going by.
Now the interstate, we got the interstate that runs by, which honestly, if you're sitting in the house and it's dead quiet and you're listening for it, you'll hear the truck, especially the trucks go by. But if it's not bad enough, it's never affected sleep or watching a movie or anything like that.
So from the living room, unless you have the front door open, you can't hear the train. I will admit that. Laying in bed at night when it goes by at 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever time it goes by, I can hear it because our window faces it. And mind you, it's 2 blocks away, but I can still hear it.
Well, and what's funny is like 3 houses over on the other side where we live, the realtor, well, I had the same realtor y'all did, and I saw her out there one day showing the couple that bought the one we looked at first that's right next to us. They looked at the one across the street, and they said they went in there, and they said the interstate noise was so terrible in that house, but just moving just that little bit.
Because you had, so when you guys moved into that one, you had the one there and the one there that were open.
The guy directly
On
to
each
my
side of them.
well, the one directly beside me on the other side of the drainage ditch he had there, that one that was on the other side of the cul-de-sac.
On the north side.
Yeah, on the north side. That was the one, and
that backs to the highway. Their backyard is next to the highway.
Yeah, and she'd come to me because I said hi to her, and I was trying to help her out a little bit because I didn't. She was an awesome realtor, but I was telling her, and she just kind of did that to me quiet. She said that was going to be a hard sell because the interstate noise is so terrible.
What time is it?
It is 8:30. Okay.
We've been an hour and a half.
Yeah. Was driving an 82 Regal in high school. Had
nice.
The 3.8 gas was super high at 195 in the mid 90s. Here we are years later, still cruising a Buick 3.8. LOL.
Yeah.
3.8s will run forever.
They're one of the best motors GM come up with. I mean, they're Timex. They take a lick and keep on ticking. I mean, the 3.8 liter in the Lumina that I drove back and forth to work for 10 years, only thing I ever changed on it was the water pump and all that.
I've seen people trying to kill those engines and they can't.
Yeah, they're great.
Is Ford 4.9 liter motor is any good?
The 4.9 inline six is it's not going to be your biggest powerhouse, but it is definitely a reliable motor. I mean, I think even the GM guys could back me on that 4.9 inline six.
Yeah, the straight six. Yeah,
it's a great motor. I mean, it's a bulletproof motor.
Ugh.
Dale says, okay, car question. Had a transmission guy tell me 700 R4 not good for a high performance motor, but I've seen lots of guys running 700 R4s in their classic cars for the overdrive. What's wrong with the 700 R4?
The input and output shafts are weak. You have to replace the drums. The 200 R4s are better. There's a guy.
Get down.
I can't remember his name. He's out of Ohio. And that's all he does is 200s. And he built them. He puts different drums in them and input output shafts. And he built them bulletproof for up to 600 or 700 horsepower.
Is that a GM transmission?
It's GM transmission. It's overdrive transmission.
I just know with the R in it, like I know Ford likes to use the.
But if you really pay attention,
700 R4.
If you really pay attention to the guys in the car shows, that the 700 R4s are going to be like basically behind a bone stock 350 with headers and an intake and a carburetor on it. It's not going to be high horsepower. It's going to be a cruiser. High horsepower, you got to go 200 or 60 LE, you know. But that's the thing. It's there's the better one of the two is the 200 R4 for higher horsepower.
The R kind of threw me because I know like Ford with theirs they do the speeds, the R, and then the torque. Like my truck's got a 10R80 in it. It's 10 speed, ready for 800 foot-pounds of torque.
If you want to know the name of the guy, we're back to Old Man's Garage. About 6 months ago, he blew one up and had this guy build them for it. He went to his shop. I can't remember, but just I would search on YouTube, Old Man's Garage 200 R4, and it'll pull up.
That's the second time I've heard to go with the 200 R4s, and also the 200 R4s are almost a direct replacement for the TH350.
Yep, they're very close in length. 700s are because they extra drum and extra clutch pack, they're a little bit longer. But
If you can snag one out of a, you can snag a 4L60 out of a, like a 88 to 98.
The difference is the 60 is going to be electronic, which you have to deal with for shifting. The 200 is all manual.
No, so the
TV camera.
No. So I said 4L60, not 4L60E.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah. 4L60 is the
non-electronic
yeah, the non-electronic. It's still pressure actuated.
with a TV cable.
Yeah, with TV cable.
See, my Silverado had that 4L60E in it.
Uh-huh.
And it's not, I mean, it gets a name, but it's not a bad trend. I didn't have any, I thought I had pretty good luck out of that trend, but I didn't do anything crazy with the engine
Exactly.
either.
Well, the 4L, where everybody dogs on the 4L60 because it slips or whatever, it's like, okay, what are you using it for? Like 4L60E isn't designed to do a whole lot, 600 horsepower, and yet they're going to put these monsters in front of it and then go, oh my god, my transmission is slipping. It's like, well, yeah, it's not rated for that.
That's why they came out with the 80s.
Yeah, I know some people with the.
And then the 1-tons came out with the 6L80s.
I know a lot of people that take those short wads when they built them and they put a 6L80 in there.
6-speed in it. Yep.
So on the GM with that 60, is that torque or is that horsepower rating on those?
It's a horsepower rating. So they're good up to like, okay,
we're running late.
Yeah, it's
It says I don't want to have to deal with the electronic stuff.
Yeah.
Streets/strip. Great live, everyone. Take care. Catch you on the other side. Catch you on the other side.
Catch you on the other side. Next Tuesday, be there. Be there and get square. All right. Any last questions?
Comments, concerns.
Comments, concerns,
questions. Thanks, guys. Jose says.
All right. Well, then we're going to call it. Y'all have a great day, because a great day could be what?
a better day tomorrow.
Better day tomorrow. Peace.
I do it too.